MAVAKAGA.
All right, so are you in the mood for something a little creepy?
Always.
Okay, good. Because today we're going to be diving into this new horror film. It's called Cuckoo.
Cuckoo.
Yeah, and it's been getting some serious buzz online, so we wanted to see what all the fuss is about.
Right.
And we found this really interesting YouTube review by Daveshow. Have you heard of him?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of his reviews. He seems to know his stuff when it comes to horror.
Yeah, he really seems to. And he's super into this Cuckoo movie. So that's what we're going to be looking at today in this deep dive.
Sounds good.
So we're going to unpack that review and see if Cuckoo is really worth adding to your watch list.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so first things first. Cuckoo is a neon horror film.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and they've been kind of killing it in the horror genre lately.
They have. I mean, just look at Malignant and nope, those are both really good.
Right, exactly. So I'm already kind of intrigued, given their track record.
Yeah, for sure.
Plus, this Daveshow guy, he's a big fan of slow burn horror.
Yeah.
And he says straight up that Cuckoo is a winner.
Ooh, winner is a strong word. Especially for slow burn horror, right? That's not everyone's cup of tea.
No, definitely not. It can be pretty divisive.
It is, because it's all about that building tension and the atmosphere and the dread.
Yeah, like The Shining, right?
Yeah.
Messes with your head.
Yeah.
Just this slow descent into madness.
Exactly. You feel that growing sense of isolation and the psychological unraveling of the character. And the reviewer seems to think Cuckoo does that really well.
That's what he's saying.
Okay.
So let's talk about the actual plot of Cuckoo. It's about this young woman, Gretchen. She's played by Hunter Schafer.
Oh, from Euphoria.
Yes, her. So Gretchen moves to the German Alps to live with her dad's new family.
Okay.
But things get creepy pretty quickly. And the reviewer says that the film kind of blurs the lines between what's real and what might be happening just in Gretchen's mind.
Ew, that's interesting.
Yeah. It sounds like a psychological thriller, kind of like Rosemary's Baby. Remember that one? You're never quite sure what's actually going on, if she's imagining things or if it's really happening.
Right. That constant sense of uncertainty keeps you hooked.
Totally. And speaking of hooked, did you catch that Junior quote in the review?
Oh, yeah. That was funny. A little shout out to the wrestling fans out there.
Oh, no, right? I appreciated that. Okay, so back to the creepiness. It seems like Gretchen's dealing with a lot. Not just trying to fit in with this new family.
Right.
But there's also this psychotic lady who might be a threat.
Yeah.
And then on top of all that, there are hints of some kind of scientific experimentation going on.
Whoa, hold on. So you've got family drama.
Yeah.
You've got a possible external threat with this psychotic lady, and then some secret science stuff happening in the background. That's a lot of layers.
Right. It's like a horror movie onion.
I love it.
Me too. Okay, so the reviewer's obviously a big fan of Hunter Schafer's performance, which, I mean, duh, she was amazing in Euphoria.
Yeah, she's got that intensity. She's really good at portraying complex character.
Exactly, and it sounds like she brings that same energy to Cuckoo.
I can see that her acting style is very nuanced, too. Like, she can convey so much with just a look or a subtle change in her posture.
Oh, yeah, totally. That's perfect for this kind of movie.
It is, because it adds to that sense of unease. That feeling that something's not quite right.
Absolutely. And speaking of unease, the reviewer talks about all these blood-curdling screams and sounds in the film.
Oh, I love that in a horror movie.
Right. He actually says you might leave the theater feeling bewildered.
Bewildered. Yeah.
Which I think is a good sign, right? Means the movie really got under your skin.
Yeah, that's what we want. We want to be messed up for a few days after a good horror movie.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so overall, the reviewer gives Cuckoo a big thumbs up. He especially recommends it to fans of atmospheric and well-written horror.
Sounds like it checks all the boxes.
It really does. And he actually encourages people to share their thoughts on the film if they've seen it.
Nice.
Yeah. And speaking of sharing thoughts, he mentions his other content in the review, which, smart marketing.
Got to get those views, right?
Right, exactly. And speaking of views, if you like this video, do consider subscribing to the channel.
We'd really appreciate it.
We would. We've got lots more deep dives coming your way.
We do. But before you go, tell us. What are some of your favorite slow burn horror films?
Yeah. And what makes them so effective? Is it the ambiguity, the psychological tension, or something else entirely?
Let us know in the comments. We love to hear from you.
We do.
All right, until next time.
See you later.
MAVAKAGA.